Hi, I'm Claudia St. I'm the president of Affinity HR Group. We are your HR partner and resource. I love it when my clients call and say, Claudia, I've got some suggestions for one of your HR Minute videos. And that's what this one is. So he was calling because he has a policy for his paid time off where folks either use it or get it paid out. They are not able to carry it over. So it's generous that he pays it out every year. Other folks have policies where they have a use it or lose it. Some folks have policies where they have the opportunity to roll over some portion of their leave. His question was, we're still in pandemic time. We still have folks coming up with the end of their vacation accrual time or their sick leave accrual time. What could he do to have some sort of a policy that was just COVID related? Could he do that? The answer is, of course, yes. This gets back to the very beginning of the pandemic when we were encouraging folks to, rubber bands and bubble gum, whatever you need to do in order to get through this current situation. If you are considering revising your paid time off policy relating to carryover or payout, and you want to give people the opportunity to bring some of their leave accrual into the current year. Of course, we're already well into the current year, but some folks have those accrual dates on their anniversary. We encourage you to think of a few things. First of all, you want to make sure that there is an end date to it. So whether it's a date certain such as October or the end of 2021, or whether it's 6 months from their anniversary, whatever it is, you want there to be some expiration date to that policy or an indication that you will be revisiting it and that it's a temporary policy so that it is very clearly demarked that this is just for COVID. If you do an October 31st date or a specific date and you're offering some sort of a payout, you want to make sure that you're not stuck writing a lot of checks when you weren't expecting to pay out that time. So that's one consideration. But make sure that there is some demarcation to the end of that policy's validity or that policy's life, that HR policy's life. The other thing is to consider putting in some language that leave should be taken for something related to COVID. Now that may be child care or taking care of children when they are not in school. It may be when they become sick or a family member becomes sick, or it could also be something related to COVID. We're seeing a lot of pregnancy leave coming up now, so one could consider that maybe COVID related as well. Whatever it is, make sure that you have some specification that you're doing that so that folks do have leave available to them at the end so that they don't use or exhaust all of the leave that they have and then are left without any coverage during the remaining time of the pandemic. The final thing I would encourage you to do is to have a lot of communications with your employees about their leave. You may also be in a state that has some form of state paid leave, and you need to look at your paid time off policies to make sure that how you've structured your leave policy coincides with what those requirements may be in terms of offering sick days. If you just have a bank of paid time off and the law requires you to have a certain number of sick leave hours accrued, you may need to restructure your paid time off policy so that you can show that you're compliant with that law. So it's a lot of confusing stuff out there, particularly when we look at the state and local level in terms of leaves. We encourage you to make sure you take a look at your paid time off, make sure employees have what they need in order to stay safe and stay protected for the rest of 2021. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We have our HR support plan available to you. And of course, we're always here to help you talk through those solutions, research those laws, recraft those policies, even if they're just temporary, just for the remainder of the current pandemic. That's about it for us. We hope that you are well. If you like this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, connect with me on LinkedIn, check out our website at affinityhrgroup.com. As I said, I get a lot of inspiration from the questions that I get from clients. So if you have some thoughts about some topics you'd like us to follow up with, just shoot me an email at contact@affinityhrgroup.com. We hope that you're well, and we hope that you have a safe and productive work week. Take care.